Hello, how's it going? Thank you so much for hopping onto this video. I really appreciate it. My name is Mandy King, and I'm a district manager and an independent consultant with Arbonne International. And I'm going to briefly go over what Arbonne is and what we do so that we can help you decide if Arbonne is for you. And I'm going to kind of like breeze through things really quickly because A, I'm really hungry, and B, I know that you don't have time to sit here and listen to me blabber on for like 40 minutes and take 40 minutes of your time. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. Okay, so before I started Arbonne, which I started Arbonne just a few months ago, I was, working from the corporate world. I graduated from school and graduated from college with a degree in hospitality event management. And I did event management and event planning in the corporate world for a few years. When Arbonne found me, and when I found Arbonne, I was working for a company. I was working for a local magazine. I was their marketing coordinator and planning all of their events. And I was also a salesperson selling print advertising sales. So this was literally my dream job. I absolutely loved sales and I loved marketing. So it was a really good position for me, and it was a lot of fun. But, to be quite honest, I jumped around from multiple different companies, corporate companies throughout my corporate career I basically held a job for like maybe 1 to 2 years because I never found something that I felt was really fulfilling for me. I had always had this feeling in my heart that there was just so much more to life than going to work, waking up and doing the same thing every single day, like waiting for the clock to strike 5 and waiting for the weekend. I knew that there was more to life than that. And if you're living your life like that, you have to like genuinely ask yourself, are you living or are you just existing? Because I always felt that I had more purpose, and I just knew that there had to be more. Life is really special. I think that's something that we can all agree on, and time is really precious. So we need to just be really choosy with the way that we spend our time. But I know that social standards try to cram us into this little box of like, this is how you need to live your life. And I just knew like in the back of my head that was all BS, but I never knew what else I could do. So just so you know, also, Arbonne is not my only job. I still work a full-time job, but basically after that last position that I had, it was my dream job, yes, but it was also a huge nightmare because the owner of the company was 3 months behind on paying me. So that really scarred me, and I was just fed up with working in the corporate world. And so I took a vow to never go back to working in the corporate world ever again, and Arbonne is allowing me to fulfill that, which is really amazing. But like I said, don't get me wrong, I still work full time. I actually work 6 days a week, and 5 of those days I work 10 and a half hours. So if you are thinking maybe you don't have time to do this business, I promise you do. Arbonne literally is made for busy people, and you learn to integrate this business into the nooks and crannies of your life. The amount of time that I personally spend on Arbonne a day is like a very small fraction of the amount of time that I actually spend at my other job. So it literally is part-time work for full-time income, and it's the potential to actually replace your income, which is huge. And I'm going to get to that point in a second. So I really quickly am just going to go over who Arbonne is and what the company is about. So Arbonne is an online health and wellness company. We have everything from skincare to nutrition, and we've been around since we've been around for 38 years. So it's actually a Swiss company, but the products are made in America. And I really love our leadership team who runs Arbonne. So our CEO, her name is Kay Zanotti, and she comes from a company called Procter & Gamble. And she was also the senior vice president of McDonald's, where she spearheaded the whole healthy lifestyle campaign for McDonald's. So if you still eat at McDonald's, that's totally fine. But any healthy food that you can find at McDonald's, Kay Zanotti is the one that integrated that healthy lifestyle approach. And now she works for Arbonne. Another really awesome person that we have on our team, his name is Peter Matravers, and he comes from a company called Aveda, and he's the one who took Aveda from a $50 million company to a $700 million company. He also holds the most plant-based patents in the whole world, and he works exclusively for Arbonne now. So we have a really great team of people who back this company, and I just think that's amazing. So Arbonne is great because we have all 3 prongs of what people are looking for in products. We deliver results, we have the highest standards of ingredients, and it's actually a good price point. So if you kind of think about if you've ever gone to the store to look for like skincare that's clean, but it's also affordable, like at Target or something, have you ever bought in skincare at Target that you thought was clean and natural, and was, you know, pretty affordable, but it actually didn't do anything for your skin? I've been there a million times, so it's really, really nice that we have all three of those things. Arbonne is really great because we formulate to European standards. So the person who created this company, his name is Peter Mork. He comes from Switzerland. So again, we are like a Swiss-based company that's made in America. So we formulate to European standards. And what that means is we just have the highest ingredient policy, like I just said. So in Europe, they ban over 1,400 toxic ingredients. And in America, the FDA only bans 11. So that's why we formulate to European standards, but we're made in America, which I think is really cool. And Arbonne is also now banning over 2,000 ingredients. So we're even higher than European standards. And this is just huge. They're constantly improving themselves over time, but it's a really, really big deal because this is just what people are looking for. People want clean products. Whatever you put onto your skin gets absorbed into your bloodstream in 26 seconds or less. So it really does matter what you put on your skin and in your body, and that's what we're so passionate about. Arbonne is the #1 global brand for healthy living on the inside out, and they really really like stick to those standards, and I love that about this company. So we also are a global company, so we're in the US, Canada, Australia, we're in the UK, Poland, New Zealand, Taiwan, and also in Germany. So that's really cool. You can literally have this business from anywhere, and you can make money while you sleep. So that's what's really cool about it. So hopefully I'm not going too fast. Let me just remember to breathe. Okay, so like I just said, like with the ingredient policy, it's really not about what's inside the products, but it's what's not inside the products. So all of these things I think we've heard and could agree that they're either questionable or we know that they're not good for us. And these are just the ones that, you know, are the words that you've heard before, I'm sure, in America that are not good. So all of our products are formulated without gluten, soy, casein, whey. There's no animal byproducts, fragrances, artificial dyes, sweeteners, sugars. There's no mineral oil, phthalates, or parabens. So those are just a few of the ingredients that we formulate without. And again, there's a list of 2,000 ingredients that Arbonne bans in their products. So that's just really huge. Again, those are the ones that we've probably heard about. And what's nice about Arbonne is that all of the products, there's over 350 consumable products, you guys, which is huge. So I'm obviously not going to go through everything we have, but we have everything from a men's line, a baby's line, to your skincare, to your makeup, to your nutrition, everything that you could ever need in life that you're already buying, we have, and every single product is vegan certified. So I'm sure if you look on the back of some of your products, you see the little bunny, and that does not mean that the company is vegan certified. That just means that they don't test on animals. It still means that they can have animal byproducts inside that product, but it just means that they're cruelty-free, which they don't test on animals, and that's a really, really good first step. Arbonne takes it one step further, and in every single ingredient that goes into the product is plant-based. So we're botanically based and scientifically tested, which again goes back to the point that we have products that are clean and good for you, but they actually work. So I really, really like that. Basically, we're not like forcing people to buy products that they don't already need. Again, we carry things that are only consumable. So it's like when you run out of mascara, what do you need to do? When you run out of foundation, what do you need to do? Toothpaste, deodorant, shampoo, protein powder, vitamins. Like these are all things that people are buying on the regular. And so we're literally a one-stop shop where you just send somebody your link and they can purchase from your website. And this is what's called residual income. Residual income is when you do the work once and you can continue to get paid on it over and over again. So that's why like people really like to get into like acting or music or things like that. Those musical artists who like come out with an album, they do the work once, they make one album, but they continue to get paid for it over and over again. That's residual income, and that's what you create when you have an Arbonne business. So I really want to quickly touch on what kind of industry this is, and it is network marketing. And network marketing is literally completely brilliant. It's amazing. So to put this in perspective, network marketing is a $34 billion industry. It's one of the largest industries in the world. The NFL is a $10 billion industry, and the video gaming industry is $22 billion. Again, network marketing is $34 billion. So it's huge, and it's a proven and efficient way to do business. And that's what makes us different, but it also makes us effective. And if you think about the process of what a product has to do before you purchase it on the shelves of Target or something like that, it has to go from the manufacturer to the wholesaler to the warehouse to the retailer to the sales force into advertising, where they spend billions and billions of dollars to pay Jennifer Aniston to tell you that she uses those facial wipes, even though she doesn't. And then it goes to the store, and then it goes to the consumer. So all of those middleman steps cost money. And so in network marketing, all of the middlemen are taken out. So the Arbonne products will literally go straight from the manufacturer and delivered to your customer's doorstep. So that's why people in network marketing can get paid so much money, because all of the middlemen are taken out, and Arbonne does not spend billions of dollars on advertising because the consultants are their advertisers. So that's why we can get paid so much. And if you've ever thought about it, people do network marketing. It's also called social marketing, if you've ever heard of that. It's the same thing, but people use social marketing every single day. So how many times have you ever recommended somebody to watch the show Stranger Things, or told somebody to go to a restaurant, right? That is a form of social marketing, and Netflix doesn't pay you to recommend their shows. That restaurant down the street is not paying you to tell somebody to go eat there, but Arbonne pays you, and they pay you really well just for genuinely recommending their products to others. And another great thing about having your own virtual business is that you get amazing tax benefits. I can't say that I know a lot about taxes because I honestly don't, but I know that basically everything that I purchase from my own store, my phone bill, my internet, all those things are now tax write-offs that I'm going to get money back for next year. So that's huge, and it's a huge plus. So we're literally perfectly positioned at the intersection between the two largest industries in the world. Again, one of them is network marketing, and the other one is health and wellness. So there's no denying that health and wellness is a booming industry right now, and the number one industry that everybody's looking towards right now. People want to get healthy. People want clean products. I promise you, you'll just wait to hear that companies are going to start to come out, and they're going to start marketing themselves as formulating to European standard. It's going to be a new marketing thing that you hear, and we've been like this since the beginning. We've been like this for 38 years, which is amazing. So I'm going to touch on the 4 levels of leadership. Hopefully I didn't go through this too fast. Hopefully I'll talk really fast, but hopefully you're getting it. So, and I just wanted to touch on the most important things. So now we're going to get to the money part, which I think is probably what you guys want to hear the most of. So there's only 4 levels of leadership, or 4 levels of management in Arbonne. And the first level is district manager. So this is where your paycheck is anywhere between $250 to $1,250 a month. And this is achievable in 1 to 3 months. So that's, I think, is quite reasonable to have an extra $1,000 in your paycheck in 1 to 3 months just for working like maybe 15 to 30 minutes a day. I know that sounds crazy, but I promise it's possible, and I can teach you how to get there because that's where I am right now. And literally you're just getting like an extra $1,000 in your paycheck working alongside what you're already doing, just because you recommended literally a handful of people a new, better brand of product. Like, it's crazy. So the second level of management is called area manager, and this is what we call the comma paycheck. And this is where you make anywhere between $1,500 to $5,000 a month. What's also really cool about this level of management is that your business is now willable. So if you guys like have kids or anything like that, you now, if God forbid something were to happen to you, all of your paychecks from Arbonne that you are making from that residual income doing that work one time that people are going to continue to buy from your store, which let me tell you, they do. It is true residual income. It's asset income. So yeah, if anything were to happen to you and you have kids, you're now can will your Arbonne business to your family, which is huge, and it's amazing. And it just goes to show how much this company really, really cares about their consultants and the consumers. Level 3 is called regional vice president, and this is where your income is anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000 or $5,000 and $15,000 a month. Sorry. So regional vice president, $5,000 to $15,000 a month. So this is replacement income. This is where you can literally retire from your job. It's achievable in 1 to 3 years. And this is where also Arbonne pays you an extra $800 cash bonus just for being a regional vice president to pay for a free Mercedes-Benz. So the only gimmick there is that to get your free car, it has to be white, it has to be a Mercedes, and it has to be 5 years or newer. So that's awesome. It's really cool. I've always wanted a Mercedes. I kind of wanted a black one, but a white one I will not argue for. So yeah, achievable in 1 to 3 years. I think that's awesome. I don't know any other company that allows you to have a Mercedes and also earn income that is next level. It's income that I've never been able to have. So the fourth level of management is called national vice president, and this is on average national vice presidents make $22,000 a month. So this is not just a replacement income, this is life-changing income. Just take a second to think about what you would do with $22,000 a month. Who would you be? Who could you give back to? Where would you travel to? How could you help your family? And again, this is still while working part-time hours, making this kind of income. So that's amazing. And then your cash bonus for your Mercedes gets upgraded from $800 to $1,000 a month. So that's awesome. If you pick out a Mercedes that's less than $1,000 a month or less than $800 a month, you're literally making money off of your cash bonus that they're just giving you for helping other people get healthier. And it's really up to you on how fast you decide to go. So the fourth level of management, national vice president, is achievable in 3 to 5 years. So that's just crazy to think about, that you can literally, you have the choice to decide whether you want a 4-year career or a 40-year career. Guys, you are literally always one decision away from having a completely different life. The first step to getting there is to decide. And let me just tell you, like, I know that it seems so weird to be able to have that kind of income selling protein powder. I promise you that Arbonne is not the dream. My dreams and your dreams are much bigger than Arbonne. The people that I want to give back to, the person that I want to be, and the places that I want to go, my biggest dreams are so much bigger than Arbonne. Arbonne is the vehicle to be able to develop you into the person that you need to be to achieve your dreams, and also provides you the means, which is the time and the money to be able to fulfill whatever you're dreaming is possible. And I'm telling you, whatever you're dreaming of and whatever you have dreamed of in your life that you could ever want is absolutely possible. It's just whether you think the risk is worth it or not. And again, it's not Arbonne or, it's Arbonne and. This business is, you work directly alongside what you're already doing until you get to that point where you can replace your income. And it's really up to you on how fast you want to go. These are just averages. And I remember when I started this business, I was like, I'm not average. Like, I think I could do it faster. So it's really up to you and how fast you want to go. So the choice is yours. And I just urge you to think about and stop thinking about what if this doesn't work, like what could go wrong, and just switching your perception to what could go right and like what if it does work, because you have the same 50-50 chance of it working or it not working. And really the ultimate deciding factor is you. So again, you're always one decision away from having a completely different life. And I promise, I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. So I'm just so excited that you decided to tune into this video. I know that I talk really fast. If you know me in person, this kind of is old news. I talk fast all the time, but I just know that, you know, life is crazy and we don't have the time to just sit and like hear people blabber on for multiple, like 40 minutes. That's just, you know, nobody has time for that. So I'm respecting your time, and I just appreciate you so much. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for hopping on. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you're a 1, 2, or 3. A 1 would be that you want to switch your brand to something that's cleaner and safer, and you want to try the products, which you absolutely should because they're amazing. Number 2 would be you're interested in just asking me a bunch of questions. Like maybe you have a bunch of things on your mind and you want to talk about it a little bit more because you're not really sure. And then number 3 is you're ready to build a virtual business with Arbonne and with me, and you want to make crazy income helping other people get healthy. I'm looking for people who genuinely have a passion for helping other people. And if you just have more questions, please reach out to me and just let's talk about it. I promise I'll slow down and answer all of your questions thoughtfully and honestly, because if you do know me at all, I'm very transparent. So thank you guys so much. Again, I hope I didn't talk too fast, but I appreciate you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.